Yo old peeps, this is to plod or not to plod. It's taken a couple of days for me to get to the last actual police station, where it was one audit, 3 police stations covering Twickenham, Kingston upon Thames and Wandsworth, and I've managed to finally make it to Wandsworth. And as we come up and I drove past, it doesn't look like the front entrance was open, so I'm coming up towards the back of the actual police station, and it's directly on a main junction. So as we double along, we'll see whether or not somebody will actually stop or not, whether or not I get a friendly approach. So yeah, so here we go. So this looks like that it's the actual entrance to the actual police station, the back entrance. So directly on the back. So look, so what's that? Packages and postal deliveries. Okay, round the front. Okay, so you can see it's got a nice gate. Private, no private commuting plan. Okay, so wow, there must be a lot of coppers literally with their scooters, or they've been involved in, yeah, they've definitely been involved in something, but they're actually quite battered, some of them. So this building looks like it's part of it. Oh yeah, okay. So as I said, this is Wandsworth. Just to sort of recap, so people sort of know where it is. Basically, back in 2018, Wandsworth, Twickenham and Kingston upon Thames put a unit together with all 3, and basically there were 5 officers that committed several sexual offences, and they were only suspended between the whole lot for a grand total of 18 months. So, which we all know that that's disgraceful, it's not right, and literally just to see whether or not somebody wants to actually say something, and whether or not as a human being their fellow colleagues may have something to say, may not have something to say, but we will have to wait and see what actually happens with that. So you can see it's directly on a junction, but they can easily get in and out, so it's actually not that bad for them. So what I'll do is, this is the back entrance. So I didn't see many police cars up there, so one came out, but that was about it. So I'm presuming that building up there, that's the actual main building. So yeah, so I'll take a walk round to what looked like, and from what they say on that, where their parcels go, and see whether or not the actual door is open, or whether or not I come back round to here. They must have been doing some policing outside, look. So yeah, so I'll take a wander around and literally just see whether or not the main actual door is open or not. So I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I hope you're all managing to keep dry and well. So it's a pretty grim day, I think, across the whole country today, but we have to crack on and do what we need to do. So that looks like the actual police station there. So I was at the back just now, and let's take a wander round. So, but hopefully, who knows. So at the moment, when I look at both police stations that I've been to already to do with this, I'd put one down at a completely successful 100 out of 100, which was Kingston upon Thames. And then when I look at Twickenham, I'd only most probably, and I have only rated Twickenham 40 out of 100. So it's amazing when you look at the actual two stations, and this being the third one that was actually all combined to do with it, that there was such a big difference in the way the officer spoke to you, how their body language was, how they completely engaged, and basically yeah, it was really quite a difference as a whole. But hopefully Wandsworth will actually bring it up on the good side. So, Wandsworth Custody Centre. So for this, the closest actual counter service is actually at Lavender Hill, where I was just over a week ago. So we're just waiting to. So if you need to, you use the phone here on the sides and go. So if you use that, then you press 101. So yeah, so you can see across the board as a whole, it looks like the majority of South London police stations have all basically been combined. All the front counters all shut down, and it looks like that it's all ended up over at Lavender Hill, which is very interesting, and an interesting way of looking at policing, and shutting down all the actual front counters, and literally people, if they want a front counter service from here, most probably got maybe a 20-25 minute journey, which is quite a harsh journey really when you actually look at it. But the big thing is like, what do you do? So it's a very busy junction. So as you can see, copper over there. So we'll just make our way back here and see whether or not anybody will actually come out and engage. Welcome the engagement. It's always nice literally to have a nice mellow chat. Some officers are good, and that was the meaning for to plod or not to plod. To plod means that they will actually uphold and serve the public. To not to plod, it means that they'll abuse their powers, is the way that I'm looking at it, and the way that I'm taking it forward. So as we go back, we would just say that's actually quite a nice one. So stay home, protect the NHS, save lives. So I think we've all done that in a major way. So you do have a reception button. So press for assistance. So yeah, so when you look at it, it looks like that this place is completely tucked up out of the place and completely hidden. So, but it's definitely an interesting little station. You can see it up there. It looks like they've actually got a car park on the roof. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. So yeah, so you can see they've got a car park on the roof. So they're making the most out of the space what they can, and how they actually do it. So but when you think about Kingston and you think about Twickenham, Twickenham was absolutely busy as anything. Kingston, I would say, was busy. They were constantly in and out. When you look here, there doesn't seem to really be much going on here. It looks like it's only just the custody suites now here, because they've moved everything now to one central location for Wandsworth. As I said, I was at Lavender Hill police station just over a week ago, I believe. Yeah, just about a week or so ago, and it didn't go too well. It really didn't go too well. To tell you the truth, very, very disappointed. The way that I was spoken to, the way that I was dismissed, and just the pure arrogancy of the actual officers inside the police station. And then when you actually come outside, you also then had the actual officers then that completely illegally parked and done other stuff that we would basically get a ticket for if that was us on a normal day. So it'd be interesting to know, looking at the size of it, how many cells they've actually got in there, because I reckon they've definitely got a fair few in there, but it doesn't look like that they bring too many to the table, and what they actually do and how they do it. But this is the thing. So you got blue lights. Look, one car don't know what it's doing. The police car don't know what it's doing. What's going on? Which one's doing what? So you can see there. Okay, that's that. So, and then literally, so that's nice. So blue lights flashing. Hey, look, he's getting a flash. So I wonder if they brought someone in. So lights off. So lights back on. Hey. No, I don't think he actually knows what he wants to do. Okay, whether or not he actually wants to go in or whether or not he doesn't. AMPR fitted. Okay, which is really nice.
Okay.
How you doing, sir?
You alright?
I'm good, thank you.
It's unusual for people to be filming outside police stations.
Pardon?
It's unusual for people to be filming outside police stations.
And why is that, sir?
Well, it is unusual, isn't it? We don't know why you're doing it.
No, there's a lot of people that film police stations.
Okay, there's many people have been obviously pulled up because of terrorist incidents, because obviously somebody could be filming outside there to pass it on to somebody else or put it onto the internet.
So, quick question, can you identify yourself first, please, sir?
I'm a police officer, I don't need to identify.
Yep, what's your collar number?
It's quite invisible for you to see. But I don't, it's visible for you to see.
808, yep, that's fine.
Why are you filming?
Why am I filming? Because I'm doing a story, okay, for public interest, okay, surrounding Wandsworth Police Station, Twickenham and Kingston upon Thames.
You probably put that on the internet.
Will I be putting it on the internet? It may go on YouTube, yes.
Obviously that's why I'm saying you need to be careful, because people can obviously pick it up, or terrorist related incidents, and could use
Okay,
it as evidence.
so could you actually tell me then the last time when a police station was actually attacked by terrorists?
There's many police stations have been attacked by terrorists.
No, when the last time was, sir?
I can't tell you exactly.
No, that's because it's normally members of the public are the ones that get hit.
Okay. I'm just saying be careful about what you're doing.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. There you go. But that's the thing. As a member of the public, I have the right to do what I'm doing.
The police officers have the right to stop you and question you what you're doing when you're filming.
They can ask me. Okay, but I don't have to answer.
Well, they could possibly get arrested then.
For what? For not answering?
Well, like I'm telling you, you're videoing police cars going in and out.
Yep.
And the index numbers of police cars that can be passed on to people. And obviously,
Well, what you got to remember is all police cars belong to the public. Okay, and what you got to remember is all of those registrations are out in the public, and I'm out in public. Anyone can film anything.
Try to educate you about what the problem
Well,
is.
it's not about educating me. It's not about educating me. No, it's not, sir. No, it's not. Okay, I haven't come down here to be educated. Okay, to be told about filming. What I've come down, okay, to actually ask is whether or not, as a serving police officer. Okay, now I didn't finish the full story of why I'm actually down here. As I told you, it was a joint venture between 3 police stations. 5 officers that were in the unit that got put together were then done for sexual offences and only got an 18-month suspension between all 5 officers. Now, as a human being, for any form of sexual offence that's committed to a victim that somebody was meant to have been there supporting, you've got to agree it's not right as an individual for it to actually...
What sentence they get is down to the prosecution service.
What, an 18-month suspension for sexual offences?
We're not the judge, yeah? The court.
Yeah, but as a serving police officer, do you not think that that was an abuse of their position?
About the case, and I'm telling you, it's obviously down to the judge. But you shouldn't be filming.
Why shouldn't I be filming? I have every right to film, sir.
Okay, because of the reasons I've just explained to you why.
So, are you saying I'm a terrorist?
I'm saying your information could be picked up on the internet.
But sir, I will tell you now, you can go on Google Earth, okay, and zoom in on every single police station, okay, and see all the registers. I can stand there as you go along. All these cars that have dash cams in, they pick up every single registration, sir.
One avenue of a reason.
Yeah, but the way that you...
About how the gate
Yeah, but sir, the way that you just described that, okay, was like I was actually doing something wrong. What am I actually doing wrong, sir?
You could be filming how long the gates stay open, for instance, after the go with the eggs. That information can be passed on, couldn't it?
Okay, so if I stand here and I actually count how long the gate's open for, okay, what's wrong with me counting?
Just telling you things that could happen.
Yeah, but sir.
Likely to get stopped.
Yeah, but sir, the way that you just put that, no, sir, the way that you just put that was like I was actually doing something wrong.
Yeah, you're filming a police station continuously about number plates going in and out.
I'm not here to film number plates, sir. I never said that I was here to film number plate. I told you the reason why I'm here, okay, literally to ask what somebody's actual opinion was on to do with those officers.
And I can't tell you because I've got nothing about the case, I'm not the court.
Okay.
If they've been sentenced, that's down to the magistrate.
Well, they didn't get sentenced. This was the thing. It was swept under the carpet, okay, and it was literally just down to the Metropolitan... No, the Metropolitan Police only gave them an 18-month suspension.
Don't give sentences.
No, they took them off of duty, okay, and suspended them while it was all going on for a total of 18 months. That's it. That's all what happened, sir.
Yeah, but then, obviously, something must have happened. The Crown Prosecution Service must have decided not to continue with the case or something.
Yeah, but regardless to whether or not they decided to continue it, it's not appropriate for somebody in the position like what police officers have to take advantage of victims like that.
How do you know what they did?
Because it's already been in the press, sir. Okay, it's already been covered.
Well, you know more
Okay,
about the case, so
and this is the thing. But then the reason why I've actually come down here, as I said, I've been to the other police station and I was greeted very, very nicely, okay, and I had really, really nice interaction, even with an inspector. And this is the thing, sir, to actually try and presume that it's wrong for me to film a reg or it's wrong for me to actually be here, that's wrong in itself.
I'm trying to educate you the reasons
But
why.
sir, you don't need to educate me.
Well, I clearly do, because you're obviously still arguing about it.
I'm not arguing, sir. I'm not arguing. If you actually can't take the facts, sir, then that's actually down to you, sir. That's not down to me. You tried to accuse me of something else, sir. So, that's what you need to remember, sir. Right, well, according to that officer, I shouldn't be filming registrations. I shouldn't be here at all. and yeah, he wanted to give me an education. I thought I actually done enough and actually went round and actually done all my education purposes. And this is the thing. So when you look at the way that the education is done, is it right? Is it wrong? This is the question. So what we do is we walk round and see whether or not there's anywhere around this side. So that was definitely an interesting one. So because it was a very big presumption, that he believed I shouldn't be filming license plates on a police car. I'm giving information to the wrong people, but I've just come down literally just to speak and see whether or not somebody has an open and honest opinion as a human being, whether or not it is right for what those officers done. And that's the thing. It's like you ask them a question, all what you get are closed doors. It's like boom 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 and that's it. Completely closed doors. So yeah, so I will take a wander, and what I will do is I will come back, and if there's anything else that goes on, I shall let you know. Alright, this is